Hello, lovely people. Hello. Welcome back to the podcast Thoughts and Convergaytions with your host, me. Because who else would it be? Yeah. I'm Lou. I go by they, them pronouns. And we're here. As you can see, I cut my hair. Because when do I ever not cut my hair? Yeah, we have a bit to talk about. Obviously you can see in a new location, in my previous podcast, if you watched it, I moved. So I have my own apartment now. And in my previous podcast, I was in my room. I'm trying this out because it's also like kind of decent lighting. I actually have to have my blinds down because it's a little too bright. But I'm obviously in my kitchen living room area. There's my microwave and the chair that you saw me sitting in last video. Yeah, so, and my TV. If you're wondering what this is, I went shopping. Look at this painting. Look at that. The girl with the pearl earring, but it's a cat. Sign me up. I was already signed up. I stole it. I didn't steal it. Please don't arrest me. Anyways. Not even 2 minutes in. Okay. Yeah. Life has been interesting. As you see, like I said before, I cut my hair. I was saying in the last podcast how I really just needed to cut my hair because I was sick and tired of it. So yeah, I cut about 6 inches off, and that's a lot of hair. And I'm actually planning on cutting more hair because, not like lengthwise, because it's fine, but I want to do more of a shag, mullet, I don't even know what, you know. But yeah, so I want to do that. What else has happened? I think, oh yeah, my grandparents were supposed to be over, the weekend, over for the weekend, which is why I didn't have a podcast recorded, which is why I'm recording it on the day that I'm supposed to be posting it, so it'll probably be posted later. But yeah, I didn't record a podcast this weekend because my grandparents were supposed to be over. And then we got some nasty weather, so they couldn't come because they live in a different state. So yeah. How fun. So I just didn't do anything. Simply. I was going to clean my apartment for them because they were going to come see my apartment, but they obviously didn't show up. That made it sound like they just were like, it's because of the weather, okay? But yeah, I haven't, my recycling is piling up. My trash, I can't really see it because it's in a closed container. There's hair all over the floor because I lose hair. It's really concerning, the amount of hair that I lose. Probably because I don't brush my hair. But, you know, whatever. Speaking of that, trying to cut hair that is never brushed is very interesting. My friend was having a very difficult time trying to comb through my hair. Like, she ended up having to use a pick to just, like, go at it with my hair because, yikes. But yeah. What else was I going to say? Yeah. Christmas shopping. I'm not done Christmas shopping. Is there anyone else, like, just really bad at Christmas shopping? Because I'm the absolute worst with Christmas shopping. Like, you can't get me, like, I have a list of, you know, all the things that I need to get for people. And because I don't have a whole lot of money, to spend for Christmas gifts. I feel really bad because like I really like going all out for Christmas and stuff like that. Like I can't remember if it was last Christmas, I gave you my heart. I didn't do it's fine, whatever. It was either last Christmas or my friend's like previous birthday that like I went all out. I got her like pleasing merch. Actually, fun fact, pleasing right here. I got her like pleasing merch and stuff like that, like nail polish. And yeah, but like this year I can't do anything. It's really sad. Like I feel really bad. I feel like I have to like still go all out, but I can't. But yeah, like even Christmas decorations, going to like the Dollar Tree and stuff like that. And TJ Maxx, so expensive. Yet I still apparently had the money to buy it was only $20, okay? $20 for this massive painting. It like fits all the way in this back. You can't see it, but it's a pretty big painting, and it's also framed in gold, so I'd say it's pretty decent. But yeah, I'm slowly trying to put my apartment together, even though I've been living here for like over a month now, which is wild to think about. But yeah, so many things. But yeah, Christmas shopping is so hard. I just don't understand like why I can't just be like, okay, you're buying gifts for a lot of people, you can't do it, you just gotta, you know. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but whatever. But yeah, also yes, I'm wearing pajama pants, because when am I ever not? But yeah, I'm also going to, speaking of Christmas, I'm going to help one of my sisters decorate her Christmas tree in a little bit at like 1 o'clock. It's 11:50 right now. If you're wondering why I keep looking down, I have my iPad. You didn't see that. It's fine. It's fine. You didn't see anything. But yeah, I don't even know what I was saying before. Christmas tree. I'm going to help her decorate her Christmas tree. And stuff. So, yeah. What else was I going to say? I have all this stuff like written down here. Because again, I have my iPad. Oh yeah! I'm getting tattoos. I love how I was just saying I don't have enough money for Christmas. I will most likely be doing like, a part 2 to Christmas. Because sometimes, like, if I'm like, you get a lot of money for Christmas. And I could use that on myself. But maybe I'll use it on other people because I feel so bad. But Christmas isn't supposed to be all about gifts, but it kind of is. It kind of is. That's what it's turned into. And you know what? It's okay. It's fine. But yeah, I just have to accept that that's all I can give people. Because living in this apartment is not cheap, okay? Money. Money, money, money. Must be funny in a rich man's world. Yeah. Tattoos. That's what I was going to say. Tattoos. Yeah. I keep like trailing off here. So tattoos. I'm going to get tattoos. I'm very excited. I remember in my previous podcast I was saying how I wanted to get tattoos. Last week I finally got in contact with the person that did the leaves and the quotes on my arms. And I was like, please give me tattoos. And so I'm getting tattoos. So what I'm going to get is, I don't know if I said what I wanted to get in the previous podcast, but I've changed it. I know what I want to get now. So on my left hand, on my middle finger, right up here, I'm going to get a sparkle. I can actually show you, because I have it on my iPad. See, this is why it's just so great to just have an iPad just on you. Well, not like, you know what I mean. To have something on you while you're doing a podcast so that you can actually show what you want to get. Yeah, I actually like drew it all up. So on one finger, don't mind the cool scar on my finger here. It's not a scar, it's just a scratch. But that's what I want to get on one finger. Just a little, on my left hand, I want to get a little sparkle. And then on, oh, that's the wrong picture. Well, darn. Okay, well, it's not going to be this exact 3 because it's an ugly 3, but the shape of the 3 is what I want. I want to get, whoop, I can't do anything. I want to get a 3. It's upside down for you. Not upside down. Backwards. Would it be backwards for you? Because doesn't it switch? I don't remember. Okay, anyways. 3. I want to get a 3 on my other hand. My other middle finger. Because it's my lucky number. And I have no reason for the sparkle. The sparkle, it just looks pretty, so. And then on my wrist, I want to get Mon Amour. If you know what that means, good for you. But yeah, I want to get it right there because, you know, it's just the perfect place for it. And then on my bicep, I want to get the original Coraline key. Not from the movie, but from the book. So, yeah. And I just want it to be the outline. I don't want it to be, like, done, like, on the inside. Because that's too much. That's a lot of ink in one spot right there. Because that'll be very painful. So, just doing an outline. But yeah, so I'm gonna get those 4. And I'm very excited. That was a really weak burp. But yeah. Yeah, so that's a Life with Lou. My first segment. Okay, my first segment is Life with Lou. I have the goosebumps. It is so cold. Oh my god. Where's my blanket? I can't reach my blanket. Anyways, let's do topic of the week. Topic of the week, you guys. Okay, so basically what we're going to be doing is talking about outing celebrities, which is not something to laugh about. I don't know why I'm laughing. But yeah, outing celebrities. If you have any sort of trigger to like outing and stuff like that, if you don't know what outing is, it is basically when someone is in the closet and they don't intend on coming out, but they're being forced to come out for some reason, and then they're outed. So it's either they're forced to come out, or someone might know that they're in the closet and then they out them, as in telling people without their consent. And even if they had their consent, they shouldn't be the ones to be saying that. It should only be that person. So that's outing. But yeah, so basically, I want to talk about outing celebrities because it's a huge debate for some reason, with people like, in queer movies, or like, queer coded music, stuff like that, or like the way that they dress or the way that they talk, or like just random things like that, where people are like, just say that you're gay already, just come out already. You either have to come out as gay or straight, because what you're doing is queer baiting, which this is going to be a lot of unpopular opinions, okay? But I'm just gonna go all in, okay? We're 16 minutes in. We're gonna dive deep into this topic because it really upsets me. Because, if you think about it, if it were any other person, just normal, not famous person, and they were like, I don't even know what good context would be to use this. It's just like, if any normal person, like just your average Joe Locke, no, your average Joe, just being like, I don't know, acting weird, or, I don't know, acting a certain way, presenting a certain way, but then not explaining all the time that they're queer, then someone were to just be like, oh, you're queer baiting. You have to come out because you're acting a certain way, but you're not saying explicitly that you're gay. So you have to come out as either gay or straight because what you're doing is queer baiting. That's how I view it. That's how I view it, how like people are with celebrities. So for example, we're gonna use Kit Connor, okay? Obviously, I love Heartstopper. I literally have a tattoo of the leaves, and I love the series, the show series. I love both, but it really was shocking to me when, the series is all about like how someone was involuntarily outed to a whole school and was bullied for it, and then the other person who is in that relationship is worried about having that happen to him, and so that's why they hide the relationship, because that person's scared, rightfully so. But what's so crazy is that that's what the show is about, and yet Kit Connor, the person that plays Nick Nelson, who is scared to come out, was being like basically just forced to come out. He was forced to come out when it wasn't on his own terms, because he was seen walking around with a girl and people were like, oh, you're playing a queer character, but you are not openly saying every second of the day that you are queer. So you're queer baiting and you need to come out because we don't know that you are gay. So you need to come out as gay so that we know that you are okay to play this role. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It was so shocking to see that. Like, what does that mean? Oh my god. It was, like, so frustrating. Because, like, yes, there are a few people from the show that are very open about it and talk about it all the time. Like, Joe and Toby, they both talk about it a lot. Like when the show was like first, like, you know, having the trailers come out and stuff like that, like there were multiple clips of them. There was like that one clip where they were like, hi, I'm Joe and I'm gay. No, hi, I'm Toby, I'm gay. Hi, I'm Joe and I'm also gay. Like, some people are like that, and that's okay. There is nothing wrong with that. You can be open. It's great to be open about it. But it's also okay to not want to announce that to the world if you're not ready. My stomach is being very annoying. But like, when people like, yeah, when people just, I don't even, it just frustrates me a lot because it's like they're still human beings. Like, yes, they might be very well known. They might be, they're becoming famous. They're becoming a celebrity, you know? But that doesn't make them any less human. They're still humans. They still have emotions and feelings. Like, you can't just expect them to say every single little detail of their life and try to, like, say things that will make you feel okay about them. Like, does that make sense? Like, it's just so frustrating because he was obviously not ready. He was not ready. In his tweet, he had mentioned something about how he was forced out of the closet. That he was forced to do that because he was literally being harassed by people because he was just seen with a girl. That was it. And then everyone was like, you're not gay? Because you are just with a girl, you were just walking around with a girl, you're not gay. So that means that you're playing a gay character and you're not gay. But so that means you have to come out to us right now. You have to tell us right now if you're gay or not, because this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. You should not be doing this, blah, blah. It's none of your business. It's none of your business. Just saying. And also, it literally says this in the book. Bisexuality exists, okay? That is like his go-to phrase. It's his character's go-to phrase in the series. I'm bi, actually. Those people, there are multiple sexualities where you can like more than one gender. Bisexuality, pansexuality, just to name a couple. Like, that's a thing. It's a thing. You're completely erasing that by saying you're walking around with a girl, that means you're not gay. That means you are straight. That's just assuming. You can't assume. You can't assume anything. Like, I don't understand why. I just don't understand. That's like the whole like, oh, straight is default. Heterosexuality is default. And if you're anything else, then that's strange. No. No. And also, sexuality is fluid. You don't have to put a label on it. So many people can be unlabeled. And you can't just, like, you can't just say, oh, well, since you're unlabeled, that means that you're straight. But you're doing these things, so you need to come out as a label. You need to label yourself. That's like, with Harry Styles. He has said, multiple interviews, that he doesn't like to label himself. That doesn't mean that he's straight. Again, straight is not default. Unlabeled is not straight. Let's get that straight. Not, you know what I mean. So just leave people alone. Because Harry has said multiple interviews, like I said before, he said in multiple interviews that he's unlabeled. He doesn't like to label himself. And and it's really not, it's no one's business. It's no one's business. But then when he plays a queer character in the movie My Policeman, after that movie came out, everyone was like, oh, but he's only ever been in relationships with girls, so that means he's straight. So that means that he's straight and he's playing a gay character. That's not okay, actually. No, now you need to come out. You need to label yourself. And it's like, people, first of all, you can't trust tabloids and stuff like that to say, like, who's in relationship with who, you know? I mean, Harry has even said before that, like, he has never been, like, in a relationship. Oh, what did he say? He said something about how he, like, hasn't been in a confirmed relationship to the public. Like, he has also said that if he wants to keep things private, they're going to stay private and you won't see any of it. So you don't know who he's actually been with. I mean, there's, like, you know, stunts and stuff like that. Like, obvious people who he had stunt relationships with. Olivia Wilde. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that that was for Don't Worry, Darling. And it wasn't even a good movie anyway. But that's my opinion. But yeah, like, it's really frustrating to see that. And that's a whole other topic about paparazzi and stuff like that. Don't even get me started. That has to be a whole other topic in a whole other episode, because that frustrates me too. But yeah, like, you don't see his life, like, minute by minute, second by second, day by day, every single day. You don't see what goes on behind closed doors. He could be with anyone, and yet, like he said, he's unlabeled. And you can see in so many of his music videos that he doesn't have just girls. He also has guys. He has people who don't identify as either. He has people who identify as both. He has a mixture of different people in his music videos as love interests or as just intimate people. Like, you can watch the Lights Up music video, and I think that was one of the first music videos that he did where it was a mixture of a bunch of different people in one space. I mean, you can see in that music video everyone's super close, super, like, touchy, sensual, intimate, like, all around him. Everyone, not girls, not just girls. Or in what music video was it? I think it was Daylight? Was it Daylight or was it Late Night Talking? Wait, am I getting these mixed up? Okay, wait. We're gonna go onto YouTube right now. Because I mean, there was one part in one of his music videos that he was sitting at, like, a little table where it was like a little, like one of those, like, cheesy, like, date tables with, like, the plaid tablecloth and, like, a little candle in the middle, and he was sitting across from a masculine presenting person. So we're gonna watch it right now. Okay, let me try and find it first, because I have no clue which music video it is. Because it's not, it's not As It Was. I think it's definitely Late Night Talking. But yeah, you can even see in the Lights Up thing It's not just girls. You can see guys. Well, you can't really see anything. But here, we'll play this, okay? Because I'm so sick of people saying that people are straight even though they haven't come out as anything. Because you don't just come out as like yeah, frustrating. I'm trying to find yeah, I mean, like, here. Oh, you can't see anything. See? It wasn't just girls. It's a mixture of everyone that's getting close to him. So, I don't want to hear it. But that's just that one. And then in Late Night Talking, we've been doing all this late night talking. I'm gonna try. Okay. Why is it so hard to find things? Ew, feet. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So in this one, you'll see in just a second. Yeah. So, anyways, you can see in at least 2 of his music videos that he has a mixture of people being intimate towards him. Just saying. So you can't just assume things. What was the point of me talking about this again? Queerbaiting. Yeah. They're not queerbaiting. Harry is unlabeled. He does not label himself. He has said it. And Kit Connor is bisexual because bisexuality is a thing. You can't just dismiss sexualities that, like, where people like more than one gender, because there is such thing as that, you know. And I hate that so much. I hate the queerbaiting thing. Like, it's very annoying to me because people don't have to tell you every detail of their personal lives. Like, they don't owe you that. And that was one thing that I heard a lot. I especially heard it in this one video. I'm not going to call the people out, but like people saying that they owe their fans that they owe these viewers. Like, they don't owe you anything. How would you feel if you were in the closet and you were seen doing something that could be queer presenting, but then you do something that could be hetero presenting, and then people are like, let's say like your friend or something is like, so like, why'd you do that? Like, that's not like, not even a friend, a stranger. Say a stranger just walks up to you and sees you dressed a certain way, dressed that could be queer presenting, but you do something that could be hetero presenting. I have no clue what that could be. But it's what people sound like when you did that. That's not very gay of you. You need to come out. Like what? So imagine that. You're dressed in, let's say you're dressed in a queer way. You look like you could be queer. But you do something not. You do something that could be hetero, I don't know. Hetero presenting. And then a stranger walks up to you and is like, what are you? Who are you? Why do you look like that? But then you do that. You're a poser. You owe me an explanation. You owe that to me, to come out to me. You don't know who I am. And I don't know you that well. But you owe that. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. You owe people nothing. You owe people nothing, and people don't owe you anything, okay? Especially when it comes to gender identity and sexuality. People owe you nothing, and you owe people nothing. It goes both ways, okay? It's so frustrating. I just don't understand it. Like, just leave people alone. Mind your business. I don't know. But yeah. I'm kind of going off here. I'm sorry. But I'm also not sorry, because I don't know why people feel like they have to have an explanation for every little thing. Little Things by One Direction. But yeah. It's just very frustrating. It is very frustrating. People don't owe you anything, and you don't owe anyone anything. And that's just how it is. I just got really dark. But yeah, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm over it, you guys. I'm over it. Like, it's so frustrating. I just don't understand. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So yeah, just leave people alone. Celebrities don't owe you anything. They don't owe you an explanation for things. They don't owe you, they don't owe you an explanation for sexuality. They don't owe you, their coming out. Because maybe they're not ready. Or maybe they just don't want to. Because they want to keep it private. Because they can at least have one thing private in their lives. You know? I'm just saying. Just leave people alone. Be respectful. It's simply just that. It's just being respectful. Be respectful. Don't cross boundaries. And they're people. So, yeah. Put yourself in their shoes and imagine probably millions of people just doing that every day, every second, being like, you owe us this. Why do you do this but then do this? Why do you act in that? Why do you act in a queer show but then you walk with a girl? You owe us an explanation. You owe us that. You need to come out and say what you are. How does that sound? How does that sound? Just saying. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. I have to leave pretty soon here. And let's just have a round of applause for this person that painted this. Let me check who the person is to give them credit. I just got it from TJ Maxx, but the person is Delcy Walters. Delcy Walters. She is... Sorry. Literally right as I'm talking about not assuming anything. They look very cute. A cute old person. And Delcy Walters, your art is amazing. And I love it. I love the cat. They did a really good job. I really can't talk today. I give up. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go now before I pop a blood vessel. Sorry, I did not mean to like snort the mic there. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching, I guess. Sorry I kind of went off there, but also I'm not sorry. Like I said before. But yeah, like and subscribe. I'm going to be, I think I'm going to start doing the inquiries. So if anyone wants to ask any questions, you can email. Oh yeah, you can email the pod. Let me try and find the email. You can email the pod, and have a great time. Let me try and actually get to my channel. Give me a second. How can I just not find this? This is so strange. I'm so confused. Wait, give me a second, you guys. Give me a second, okay? Am I just being stupid? I think I'm just being dumb. I can't remember what the email is. How can I just not remember? Alright, well, I'll put it in the description. Go to the description down below and you can see the email for the pod. And if you have any questions, it could be questions, it could be literally anything. Not anything, but you know, asking questions or asking my opinion on things, or you know, just random things. It's going to be in my inquiry segment. That's what it is. I can't talk. But yeah, so if you have any questions, go down to the description and you can find the email, if I can even find it. And yeah, like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you lovely people have an amazing day. Be respectful and kind to people. Be kind, okay? Be kind. Yeah, okay. Peace. Bye.